Okay, so we will see some basic concepts. First, what is a Wheel ordering principle? या अगोदर कधी ऐकलंय वेल ऑर्डरिंग प्रिन्सिपल?
नाही सर.
No.
Okay. So first we will see what is the statement for wheel ordering principle. Okay. So wheel ordering principle is nothing but any non-empty. Before going to wheel ordering principle, we will see some number systems. There are some number systems. Which one is the first number system? How many number systems are there? For wheel ordering principle, we require a set of positive integer. Okay, so first we have to see what is a set of integer. Then we have to define positive integer, negative integer, including zero also. That one is nothing but the integer. Okay, so which one is the first number system? Number system ऐकलं ना अगोदर किती number system आहे?
Natural number first is.
Yes, first one is nothing but the set of natural numbers. Set of natural numbers, which is denoted by
N
n. Having elements are
from 1 to
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, so on. Yes, next one.
Whole number.
Whole number. Set of whole numbers. Yes, if W be a symbol which denotes the set of whole numbers, then what are the elements of set of whole numbers?
0, 1, 2.
0.
Zero
1.
and
So we have to add 0 in natural numbers.
natural number.
Okay. Next one.
Rational
Integers.
number.
Set of integer or set of rational number?
Set up.
Integers.
Set of integers. If Z be set of integer, then elements of set of integers are
0 plus or minus 1 plus or minus 2.
yes. This one is nothing but the set of integers. Next one,
Prime numbers.
set of
Prime
yes,
numbers.
Next number system is what is a prime
Rational
number?
or irrational numbers?
First rational or irrational? Let us see. Rational will be first.
Rational.
Rational.
Set of rational numbers. Yes. What are the rational numbers? If Q be a set of rational number, then what are the elements of Q? Or what is
P divided by
P divided by
Q.
Q, where P
Q
and
not
Q are
equal to
members
zero.
of
Not is equal to rational number.
natural. It means
Integers.
according
Integer.
to your definition,
Integer.
if it is belonging to rational number, natural number, then our rational numbers are only positive. So PQ are belonging to set of
Integer.
integers. And what is the relation
Integer.
between P and Q? GCD of PQ must be equal to 1. Okay. Now next one is nothing but the set of irrational number.
Q is not equal to 0.
Q is not equal to 0. Correct.
Q is not equal to 0. Yes. If we write P by Q, then definitely Q is not equal to 0. If Q equal to 0, then we can't write in this way P by Q. P divided by Q मी लिहिलंय याचा अर्थ Q हा कधीही 0 होत नाही. जर 0 होत असेल तर आपण लिहू शकत नाही. ठीक आहे ना?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
जर ऍड करायचं असेल तर करू शकता, पण असं जर आपण लिहिलं तर Q हा 0 होतच नाही कधी. जर 0 होत असेल तर लिहू शकत नाही. ठीक आहे. What are the set of irrational numbers? Or what are the elements of Q dash? Again, they are of the form P by Q. But what is the difference between rational number and irrational number? whether there is any rational number which is a irrational number or its converse. There is one irrational number which is rational also.
Pi.
Pi is both rational and irrational. pi rational irrational दोन्ही आहे का? Yes, what is irrational
Pi.
number? Yes, pi is example of irrational number. Actually, this pi can
Root
also
two.
be written as 22 divided by 7 also, na?
Yes.
√2.
So it is again p by q. So what is the difference between rational number and irrational number? I think in the definition of irrational number there is one word after
Division.
No
maximum digit.
perfect square.
इरॅशनल नंबर म्हणजे सर त्याचा म्हणजे डिव्हिजन म्हणजे भागाकार हा कधीच थांबत नाही. रिमाइंडर नॉट
नसते सर.
There is no perfect square number, just like √2, √3.
Yes, root 2 is a square of which number?
There is no perfect square of √2, sir.
म्हणजे समजलं
That
नाही.
is a √2 is a irrational number.
That one is one again the result I think in BSc.
Yes.
Actually, what is the difference between these two number systems? Set of rational numbers are of the form p by q.
सर
Yes.
रिमाइंडर नॉट इक्वल टू 0.
Yes.
Remainder is not equal to 0. Remainder is not equal to 0.
The remainder is not equal to 0. Whenever remainder is never remainder is not equal to 0 for set of irrational number,
Yes, sir.
and for rational number remainder may be equal to 0. If root 2 is a number, then p is nothing but root 2, na? Then what is the value of q? Q is 1 here. Whenever we divide the root 2 by 1, then what is the remainder? If it is of the form p by q, then it must be of the form some a point something काहीतरी असेल ना इथं माझे व्हॅल्यू p by q च्या फॉर्म मध्ये याचा अर्थ a पॉइंट a मी इन जनरल नंबर घेतला a पॉइंट समथिंग काहीतरी इकडे असेल 1 2 3 4 फॉर बोथ रॅशनल अँड इरॅशनल. So after decimal digit, the numbers are neither terminating nor repeating. That one is nothing but
Rational.
Irrational.
number.
Rational number, sir.
neither terminating nor repeating the rational number कसा येईल. For example, as every integer is
In
an example of
irrational
rational
number.
number. So if whenever we will take 2 by 1 is nothing but 2. So here the decimal digit is terminating. संपतेत ना माझे डेसिमल डिजिट नंतर माझं पुढे काय रिपीट पुढे टर्मच नाही ना 2 पॉईंट नंतर 2 पॉईंट काय असेल माझं 0 0 0 0 0 आहे म्हणजे कोणताही नंबर नाही. मग हा तर रॅशनल नंबर आहे पण तुम्ही म्हणता की आफ्टर डेसिमल डिजिट द नंबर इज नायदर टर्मिनेटिंग नॉर रिपीटिंग. कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन होईल ना तुमच्या डेफिनेशनला. जर डेसिमल डिजिट नंतर एकही नंबर रिपीट होत नसेल किंवा ती प्रोसेस थांबतही नसेल तर तो नंबर इरॅशनल नंबर असेल. ठीक आहे. फॉर एक्झाम्पल डिवाइड 22 by 7 दॅट इज अ पाय. चेक करा तुमच्या डेसिमल डिजिट नंतर नंबर कोणताही रिपीटही होणार नाही आणखी ती प्रोसेस थांबणारही नाही. प्रत्येक वेळेला तुम्हाला डिफरंट डिजिट मिळत जाईल. ठीक आहे. सो विच वन इज द नेक्स्ट नंबर सिस्टम?
Complex.
Real.
Real.
Set of
Real numbers.
Set of real numbers. Yes. What are the elements of set of real numbers? Or what is set of real number? यामध्ये कोणते एलिमेंट असते?
Rational and irrational.
Both rational and irrational. So it is union of rational and irrational. And last one is nothing but the yes, next number system.
Complex.
Set
Complex.
of complex numbers.
Number system.
Whether there is any number system in between set of real numbers and complex number. First, what if suppose C will be the set of complex number, then what are the elements of let's say
A plus bi.
A plus IB, where A and B are the members of
Real number and I is
Real number.
belonging to R, where I is nothing but the imaginary unit. Okay, so this one is nothing but the complex numbers. Okay, so which one is the largest number system?
Complex.
Complex number system is the largest one. What is the relation between natural number and whole number? Whether every whole number is a natural or natural number is whole?
every natural number is a whole number.
Every natural number is.
Whole number. Whole
What is the
number.
relation between whole number, natural number, and integer?
Every whole number and
Again,
natural
every whole
number is an
number
integer.
which is subset of set of integer. Relation between set of rational number and integers. Every integer is again a rational number. So whenever we put q equal to 1 and p and q are the members of z. So whenever we put q equal to 1 and p is belonging to z, then each integer is belonging to this set of rational number. So a set of integer must be a subset of rational number. Set of rational number is a subset of real number. Since real number system is nothing but the union of two sets, that is set of rational number and irrational number. So it contains set of rational number. So its set of irrational number must set of rational number must be a subset of set of real number, and set of real number must be a subset of complex number system. Since each real number, whenever we put b equal to 0, as b is belonging to R, so we take b equal to 0, then it is nothing but a plus I into 0, which is equal to a, and a is belonging to R. So whenever we put b equal to 0, then we will get all the real numbers. So set of real number must be a subset of complex number. That is, if here somewhere will be a complex number system, then there are two types of complex numbers. First one is real and second one is nothing but the imaginary. So whenever we will take this one as an imaginary, so here we have real number system. Okay, that is R. Again, there are two types of real number system. That is, it is a union of two number systems, rational and irrational. So here is a union of two number system. First one is nothing but set of irrational numbers, that is q dash, and second one set of rational numbers, which is q. Again, set of rational contains integers and fractional. Set of rational number is nothing but the of the form p by q, whenever p and q are the members of z. Whenever q equal to 1, then all the all the elements of q are nothing but integers. So again, here there are two types. First one is nothing but the fractional, and second one is the set of integers. So here is nothing but set of integers, which is denoted by z, and this one is nothing but fractionals. Whenever q is not equal to 1, fractional will be get whenever q is not equal to 1, and whenever q will be equal to 1, then each rational number is nothing but the integer. Now, in set of integers, again there are three types: set of positive integers, set of negative integer, and including 0 also. So here it contains three more. First one is nothing but set of negative integers. That is, whenever we multiply our set of rational number system by -1, then we get the set of negative integers. It contains 0 and set of positive integers. Set of positive integers. What is the relation between set of positive integers and natural number system?
Same.
Both are same. That is, Set of positive integers means the numbers from 1, 2, 3 up to so on, and that one is nothing but the set of natural number. This one is nothing but the negative of natural number system, and this one is 0. Okay, so from this you can say that every integer is a rational number, every rational number is a real number, every real number is a complex number. So C is the largest number system. Whether there is any number system larger than C?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So these are the our number system. Yes, यामध्ये कुणाला काही डाऊट?
Sir,
Yes.
that last map, can you repeat, please?
Which one?
From complex number. From complex number. First of all, imaginary. After that, real number.
Yes.
This map, can you repeat, please?
Okay. Yes. Okay. So this one is nothing but the set of complex number system. That is, it is of the form x plus iy, whenever x and y are the members of set of real numbers. Okay. Now, set of complex number contains two types of elements. That is either imaginary numbers. Again, there are purely imaginary, that is which are nothing but the complex numbers, and real. Okay, so this imaginary contains both the elements, that is complex numbers and purely imaginary. These are the purely imaginary. Purely imaginary elements will be get whenever x will be equal to 0. If we put x equal to 0, then all the complex numbers are purely imaginary. Since here there is an imaginary unit and y is belonging to R. So these are the purely imaginary element, and in that just imaginary numbers, that one are nothing but the complex numbers. Whenever a and b both are not equal to 0. Whenever a, b are not equal to 0, then we get the numbers of the form a plus ib, where a, b are members of real numbers. Okay, so in imaginary there are two types, purely imaginary and just imaginary. Just imaginary will be get whenever a and b both are not equal to 0, and purely imaginary will be get whenever this x will be equal to 0. That is, in the number system, whenever x equal to 0, then we will get the purely imaginary numbers. Okay, and the next type is nothing but the real number system, and this one will be get whenever y equal to 0. In complex number, whenever we put y equal to 0, then this will be 0. So we get each x, just x, and x is a member of R. So it is nothing but the real numbers. Okay. So in real number system, by the definition of real numbers, it is union of two number system, that is a complex number and rational number and irrational number. So set of irrational numbers are nothing but q dash, and set of rational numbers are q, and q is nothing but this one. P by q whenever p, q belonging to z, where q is not equal to 0. If we put q equal to 1, here q is equal to 1. So whenever we take q equal to 1, then q is nothing but just p, where p is a member of z. As p is belonging to z, then it is equal to z. Okay, and fractional will be get whenever q is not equal to 1. That is, which is of the form p by q, where p, q belonging to z, and q is not equal to 1. So this one is nothing but these fractionals. Okay. So next, set of integer is nothing but it contains set of negative integers. It means just we have to multiply our set of rational number by -1, then we will get set of negative integers. Set of positive integer, that one is nothing but the set of natural number, and we have to include 0 here. Okay. Yes. आता कोण होता हे डाउट?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Oh.
No.
Now we have to see the well ordering principle. Every non-empty subset of a set of positive integers has a least element. Okay, so what is the statement of Euler-Lorentz principle? Every non-empty subset of set of positive integer has a least element. What is the set of positive integer? Set of positive integer is nothing but the natural number system. Okay, that one is nothing but set of positive integers. Okay, so as here we have given set of positive integers, then there is no integer that is 0 is not in that number system. Okay, so set of positive integer is nothing but the set of natural number, and this statement is nothing but every non-empty subset of a set of positive integer has a least element. That is, it is nothing but every non-empty subset of a set of natural number. This one positive integers, it means set of natural number, and it has a least element. So n is nothing but this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to so on. Okay, now tell me one subset which is with subset of natural number having no least element. Whether this one is possible. Just tell me the subset of natural number.
1, 2.
1.
For A be a subset of n, then having elements are 1 and 2. So what is the least element of this A?
1.
1. Yes, another subset. काही subsets सांगा n चे.
3, 4, 5.
Prime numbers.
2, 3.
Set of prime numbers.
All the prime numbers. P where P is belonging to natural number and P is prime.
Even numbers.
Okay, now this one will be a set, that is B is a set which contains all the prime numbers. Then what is the least element of that number system?
2.
Which one is the smallest prime number?
2.
2 is the smallest prime number. Whether there is any prime number other than 2 which is a even number. Whether 2 is even or odd.
Even.
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 So now tell me whether there is any other even number other than 2 which is a prime number.
No, sir.
No.
4, 6, 8, whatever you put. Yes.
No, sir. Only 2 is prime. Even.
कोणताही इवन नंबर हा प्राइम का होणार नाही? 2 ला सोडून.
कारण divisible by 2.
It is always divisible by 2. Since whenever we will take the any even integer other than 2, then it must be a multiple of 2. Then by it contradicts to definition of our prime number. So there is no even number, there is no prime number other than 2 which is even. Okay, so tell me the C. It is nothing but the set of even numbers. If we take C as a set of even numbers, of even natural numbers. Yes. Which one is the smallest even natural number?
2.
Which is again, whenever we will take D as set of odd natural numbers, then what is the smallest element of that set?
1.
Which is 1. So from that one, we conclude that whenever we will take any non-empty subset of a set of natural number that is a set of positive integer, then it must has a least element, and that one is nothing but the well ordering principle. Okay, now tell me, is instead of positive integer, whenever we will take negative integer, then whether this statement will be true? पॉझिटिव्ह इंटिजरच्या ऐवजी जर मी निगेटिव्ह इंटिजर रिप्लेस केलं त्या स्टेटमेंटमध्ये, तर ही स्टेटमेंट करेक्ट असेल का? दॅट इज एव्हरी नॉन एम्प्टी सबसेट ऑफ अ सेट ऑफ नेगेटिव्ह इंटिजर हॅज अ लिस्ट एलिमेंट.
No, sir.
Why?
Because smallest negative number is not defined.
For which subset? This, if suppose z minus is nothing but the set of negative integer. Okay, so having elements are here somewhere
-1, -2, -3.
-1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. And माझा क्वेश्चन काय आहे? Whether every non-empty subset of set of negative integer has a least element or not. Every non-empty subset of set of negative integers as a list element आहे की नाही चेक करायचं आपल्याला. ओके, yes, if yes, then we have to prove that for every non-empty subset of this set of negative integer has a list element, and if it is not true, then we have to give one example for which the set has a no list element.
even negative even number.
If we take negative even numbers, suppose A be a set which contains all the -2, -4, -6. Yes, which one is the smallest element?
Not defined, sir.
Not defined. So here there exists one subset A of a set of negative integer which has no list element. As we have in the definition of Euler ordering principle, for every non-empty subset of set of positive integer has a list element. That is, for every non-empty subset of set of negative integer has a list element. As here there exists one set which is a subset of this set of negative integer which has no list element, then which contradicts to our definition. So instead of positive integer, whenever we replace negative integers, then the statement is not true. So what is a well ordering principle? So every non-empty subset of a set of positive integer has a list element, and that one is only correct, this one. Okay. Now the next one is nothing but the Archimedean principle. That is Archimedean property. Now first seed statement, for any two positive integers a and b, for any two positive integers a and b, there exists a positive integer n such that n into a is greater or equal by b. Okay, so what is the statement? For any two positive integers a and b, there exists one another positive integer n such that n into a is greater or equal by b. म्हणजे जर माझ्याकडे कोणतेही दोन पॉझिटिव्ह इंटीजर असतील तर मला एक असा पॉझिटिव्ह इंटीजर n नक्की मिळेल ज्याला मी a शी मल्टिप्लाय केला तर तो त्याचा मल्टिप्लिकेशन एकतर b च्या इक्वल असेल किंवा b पेक्षा मोठा असेल. असं प्रत्येक a b साठी ट्रू आहे हे प्रूव्ह करायचं. ओके, सो हियर वी विल सी द prove, and we will prove this by using the contradiction. Contradiction means here we have to assume the converse of this part, that is, for any two positive integers a and b, there is no positive integer n such that n into a is greater or equal by so b. Okay, so let us assume that there is no positive integer n such that n into a is greater or equal by b. असा एकही n नाही आहे ज्यासाठी n into a हा माझा b पेक्षा मोठा आहे. मग काय याचा अर्थ काय होईल? n into a हा माझा ऑलवेज b पेक्षा लहान असेल. ठीक आहे का? असा माझ्याकडे एकही n नाहीये ज्यासाठी n into a हा माझा ग्रेटर इक्वल बाय b असेल. याचा अर्थ काय होईल? प्रत्येक n into a हा माझा b पेक्षा लहान आहे असा होईल.
Yes, sir.
ठीक आहे का?
Yes, sir.
Okay, as we have there is no positive integer n for which n into a is greater equal by b. n into a greater equal by b, n into a हा माझा कोणत्याही n साठी b पेक्षा मोठा किंवा इक्वल नाहीये. याचा अर्थ n into a हा माझा ऑलवेज b पेक्षा लहान आहे. ओके, so let there is one set capital A having elements are b minus n into a where n is belonging to set of natural number. Okay, now as here a and b both are the positive integer, n is again a n is again a natural number. A and b both are natural number. Then b minus n into a is again a natural number. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But whether it is possible that there is one negative integer is also a member of A. Negative integer येतील का A मध्ये?
No, sir.
No, sir.
What?
Greater than 0.
As n into a is strictly less than b, म्हणजे b हा माझा n into a पेक्षा कधीही मोठाच आहे प्रत्येक n साठी. तर b मायनस n हा ग्रेटर इक्वल बाय 0 स्ट्रिक्टली ग्रेटर दॅन 0 येईल, कारण n into a हा माझा b ला कधी इक्वलच नाहीये. ठीक आहे का? n into a हा ऑलवेज या b पेक्षा लहान आहे. मग जर b मधून हा n into a जर मी सबट्रॅक्ट केला तर हे 0 किंवा 0 पेक्षा लहान येणं पॉसिबल आहे का?
No.
Yes. So there is no negative integer belonging to this set A. Okay. As here A and B both are the natural numbers. N is again a natural number. B is strictly greater than n into A. So B minus n into A is again a member of set of natural number. It must belong into natural number. Okay. Now, as here we get one A which is subset of n. Since each b minus n a is belonging to n, as each b minus n into a is belonging to n, then a must be a subset of n. As here we get a is a subset of n, then by the definition of well ordering principle. What is well ordering principle? Well ordering principle states that every non-empty subset of a set of positive integer has a least element. म्हणजे जर मला एखादा नॉन एम्प्टी सबसेट मिळाला कोणाचा सेट ऑफ पॉझिटिव्ह इंटिजरचा, दॅट इज नॅचरल नंबरचा एक नॉन एम्प्टी सबसेट जर मला मिळाला तर त्याला लिस्ट एलिमेंट हा माझा आलाच पाहिजे. ओके. फर्स्ट लेट अस चेक वेदर ए इज नॉन एम्प्टी ऑर नॉट. As n into a is less than b for each n belonging to natural number. प्रत्येक नॅचरल नंबर साठी माझा n into a हा माझा b पेक्षा लहान आहे. याचा अर्थ a मध्ये काहीतरी मेंबर येतील, कारण ए मध्ये कसे एलिमेंट आहेत b मायनस एन वेअर n इज बिलॉंगिंग टू n. आणखी पहिल्या स्टेप मध्ये काय मिळालंय माझा n into a माझा b पेक्षा कधीही लहानच आहे. n ची व्हॅल्यू काहीही घ्या, n into a माझा प्रत्येक व्हॅल्यू साठी लहानच आहे. कोणाच्या व्हॅल्यू साठी? n साठी. ओके. आणि a असा डिफाइन केला आहे त्यामध्ये b मायनस n into a टाइपचे एलिमेंट आहेत आणि n into a हा माझा b पेक्षा ऑलवेज लहान आहे. तर a मध्ये माझे 100% काही ना काही एलिमेंट असतील.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So A is non-empty. So here A is not equal to 5. That is A is non-empty. So as here A is non-empty and A is a subset of n, then by the Wheel ordering principle, every non-empty subset of a set of positive integer has a least element, which implies A has a least element. A has a least element. So let b minus n1 into a belonging to a is a least element. By well ordering principle, as a has a least element, so we have taken b minus n1 into a will be a least element. Now consider b minus n1 plus 1 into a. Okay, as here b is a member of natural number, n1 is a member of natural number, one natural number plus 1 is again a natural number, so n1 plus 1 is again belonging to natural number. A is already in natural number. Again we know that b is always greater than n into a for any natural number. As n1 plus 1 is a natural number, then it is of the form b minus n into a, and which is belonging to a. Since b is always greater than n into a for any natural number, as n1 plus 1 is again a natural number, then this one is again a member of a. Okay, and it can be written as b minus n1 into a minus of a. Okay, so now tell me what is the relation between this b minus n1 into a minus a and b minus n1 into a. या दोन नंबर मध्ये काय रिलेशन असेल?
Strictly less than, sir.
Yes. B minus n1 into a minus a is strictly less than
Less.
b minus n1 into a. Since it is equal to this one, whenever a will be equal to 0, but our a is a member of set of natural number, so it is not possible that a is equal to 0. ओके, सो ए हा माझा कधी 0 नाही, म्हणजे हे दोन्ही इक्वल येण्याची तर पॉसिबिलिटी नाहीये. मग माझ्याकडे एक नंबर आहे b मायनस n1 इंटू ए, त्यामधून जर मी एखादा पॉझिटिव्ह इंटिजर सबट्रॅक्ट केला तर ऑब्विसली ती व्हॅल्यू ही याच्यापेक्षा लहान आहे. So which implies b minus n1 plus 1 into a strictly less than b minus n1 into a. But we have assumed that b minus n1 into a is a least element. But here we get another element b minus n1 plus 1 into a, which is strictly less than b minus n1 into a. Then which one is the least one?
B minus n1 plus 1.
Yes, b minus n1 plus 1 into a is least element, but which contradicts to our assumption, which contradicts to our assumption that b minus n1 into a is a least element. So our assumption is wrong. Which assumption? Yes. Starting, we have assumed that there is no positive integer n such that n into a is greater or equal by b. This one is wrong. It means, which implies there is a positive integer n such that n into a is greater or equal by b for all ab belonging to set of natural numbers, and hence the yes. कुणाल काही डाऊट यामध्ये? आहे का कोणाला काही डाऊट? आवाज येते ना माझं?
हो सर, येतोय सर.
Yes, sir.
येस. मग कोणाला काही डाऊट असेल तर सांग.
सर once again repeat करा.
ओके. What is Archimedean property? For any two positive integers a and b, there exists one another positive integer n such that n into a will be greater or equal by b. म्हणजे मला कोणत्याही दोन पॉझिटिव्ह इंटिजर साठी एक असा इंटिजर n मिळेल ज्याचा मल्टिप्लिकेशन a सोबत केला तर त्या दोघांची मल्टिपल व्हॅल्यू ही एक तर b च्या इक्वल असेल किंवा b पेक्षा मोठी असेल, हे प्रूव्ह करायचं आहे. अँड विच इज ट्रू फॉर एनी ab बिलॉंगिंग टू नॅचरल नंबर्स. So for proving this, we have assumed the wrong, that is its contradiction. Here we have assumed that there is no positive integer n for which n into a is greater or equal by b. म्हणजे आपण सपोज काय केलं, असं एकही पॉझिटिव्ह इंटिजर नाही ज्यासाठी n into a हा b पेक्षा एक तर मोठा येईल किंवा त्याच्यापेक्षा त्याला इक्वल येईल. याचा अर्थ काय? असा एकही इंटिजर नाहीये त्यासाठी n into a हा ग्रेटर इक्वल बाय b. म्हणजे प्रत्येक n into a, प्रत्येक n बिलॉंगिंग टू सेट ऑफ नॅचरल नंबर साठी n into a हा माझा b पेक्षा स्ट्रिक्टली लहान आहे. ओके. त्यानंतर आपण एक सेट डिफाईन केला a, ज्यामध्ये एलिमेंट असे घेतले b मायनस n into a वेअर n इज बिलॉंगिंग टू सेट ऑफ नॅचरल नंबर. मग हा b हा माझा ऑलवेज n into a पेक्षा मोठा आहे, म्हणजे b मायनस n a हा माझा ऑलवेज पॉझिटिव्हच येईल. ओके, पॉझिटिव्हच नंबर येईल, म्हणजे a मध्ये माझे काहीतरी पॉझिटिव्ह नंबर आहे. आणखीन b माझा स्ट्रिक्टली ग्रेटर दॅन n असल्यामुळे a हा माझा फायही होणार नाही, म्हणजे तो एम्प्टी होणार नाही कधीच. कारण प्रत्येक सेट ऑफ n बिलॉंगिंग टू नॅचरल नंबर मध्ये b हा n पेक्षा मोठा आहे, म्हणजे a हा माझा नॉन एम्प्टी मिळाला. a नॉन एम्प्टी आहे. आणखीन हा सबसेट आहे n चा. देन बाय द स्टेटमेंट ऑफ वेल ऑर्डरिंग प्रिन्सिपल. व्हॉट इज अ वेल ऑर्डरिंग प्रिन्सिपल? एव्हरी नॉन एम्प्टी सबसेट ऑफ सेट ऑफ पॉझिटिव्ह इंटिजर हॅज अ least element. As here a is non-empty and it is subset of set of positive integer, then it must has a least element. So we have taken b minus n1 into a will be a least element. Okay. After that, we have taken one element b minus n1 plus 1 into a belonging to a. As n1 plus 1, n1 is a natural number, plus 1 is again a natural number. So b minus n1 plus 1 into a is again a natural number. So it can be written as b minus n1 into a minus a. And b minus n1 into a minus a is strictly less than b minus n1 into a. So here we will get one another element b minus n1 plus 1 into a, which is less than b minus n1 into a. But by well ordering principle, we get b minus n1 into a is a least element. But here there is one another element which is less than b minus n1 into a. This one is not possible. Okay, and this one is not possible. So it will be a contradiction to our assumption, and this contradiction arises due to our wrong assumption. That is that, what is the wrong assumption? This one. There is no positive integer n such that n into a is greater or equal by b. As this one is wrong, it means there is a positive integer n for which n into a is always greater or equal by, and that is we have to prove. It's the yes, clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, next, mathematical induction. या अगोदर ऐकलंय का mathematical induction?
Yes, sir.
What is mathematical induction? मॅथमॅटिकल इंडक्शन तुम्ही ऐकली नाहीत असं तर होणार नाही, कारण बरेच प्रूफ आपण मॅथमॅटिकल इंडक्शन करतो मॅथला. येस, ऍक्च्युअल डेफिनेशन सांगायची गरज नाही. काय करतो मॅथमॅटिकल इंडक्शन मध्ये तेवढं जरी सांगितलं तरी सफिशियंट.
एखादा थेरम प्रूव्ह करताना ते नाही असं समजून प्रूव्ह करायचं, पण आहे असं दाखवायचं.
त्याला मॅथमॅटिकल इंडक्शन म्हणतात का? ते कॉन्ट्राडिक्शन झाली ना. नाही असं प्रूव्ह, आत्ताच्या थेरममध्ये आपण तेच केलं ना. नाही असं प्रूव्ह केलं, मग कुठंतरी आपल्याला एक चुकीची स्टेटमेंट मिळेल. ती चुकीची स्टेटमेंट कशामुळे मिळेल? आपण चुकीचं अज्युम केलं त्याच्यामुळे मिळेल. मग आपल्याला ते चुकीचं अज्युम केलेलं बरोबर केलं की आपलं आहे तो रिझल्ट आपल्याला मिळेल. बट दॅट वन इज नथिंग, बट दॅट वन इज नॉट अ मॅथमॅटिकल इंडक्शन. असं कधी केलं नाही का तुम्ही? एक दोन स्टेपला एखादा थेरम प्रूव्ह आहे म्हणून सांगितला, त्यावरून एक अजून अजम्पशन केली की या स्टेपला हा करेक्टच आहे, त्यानंतर त्याच्या नेक्स्ट स्टेपला आपण ट्रू आहे हे प्रूव्ह करतो, आणि त्यानंतर म्हणतो की हा थेरम प्रत्येकासाठी ट्रू आहे. नाही केलं का असं करेल? Suppose I have one statement, P of n will be equal to n plus 1 is always even for all n for each n. ओके, समजा मला ही स्टेटमेंट प्रूव्ह करायची आहे. पी ऑफ एन ही मी स्टेटमेंट घेतली, काय आहे एन प्लस 1 घेतली, आणि प्रूव्ह काय करायचं आहे? हा एन प्लस 1 हा माझा ऑलवेज इव्हनच येतो जर मी एन हा ऑड घेतला. येईल ना? याला प्रूव्ह कसं करणार आपण? फर्स्ट ऑड नंबरला चेक करणार, एन इक्वल टू 1 जर घेतला आपण, ही माझी पहिली स्टेप झाली. एन इक्वल टू 1 ला काय येईल? 1 प्लस 1. हा इव्हन नंबर आहे, which is 2 is even. हे मी प्रूव्ह केलं. सेकंड स्टेपला n इक्वल टू नेक्स्ट ऑड नंबर काय असेल माझा? 3 असेल. 3 प्लस 1 which is equal to 4 which is again even. मग मी एक स्टेपला असं अज्युम करेन ना, थर्ड स्टेपला फॉर n इक्वल टू m प्लस 1 इज even. आणखी मी जर नेक्स्ट m प्लस 1 लास्ट स्टेपला जर n इक्वल टू m प्लस 1 ला देखील हा माझा नंबर जर इव्हन आला, तर यावरून म्हणू शकतो n जर मी कोणताही एक ऑड नंबर घेतला तर n प्लस 1 हा माझा ऑलवेज इव्हन येतो. ही जी प्रोसिजर आपण यूज केली यालाच म्हणतात मॅथमॅटिकल इंडक्शन. येस, कधी यूज केलाय अगोदर की नाही?
येस सर.
येस सर.
केलंय ना?
हा.
So, see definition. The induction means the method of inferring a general statement from the validity of from the validity of particular cases. Okay, first we have to see the meaning of induction. What is mean by induction? The method of inferring a general statement from the validity of some particular cases. But in mathematics, in mathematics, sorry, this type of inference is not allowed. This type or this kind of inference is not allowed it is if the statement is true for large number of cases, even then we can't say the general statement is true for all n. Okay, unless we establish a statement, that is general statement, which is always general statement which is always. ओके, याचं मिनिंग काय आहे? मॅथमॅटिक्समध्ये आपण एखादी स्टेटमेंट काही पर्टिक्युलर केसेसला जर ट्रू होत असेल तर आपण त्यावर म्हणू शकत नाही की हे प्रत्येक वेळेला ट्रूच असेल. ओके, फॉर दॅट वी विल गिव्ह वन एक्झाम्पल. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, इफ पी ऑफ एन इज अ स्टेटमेंट अँड विच स्टेट दॅट एन स्क्वेअर प्लस एन प्लस 41 इज ऑलवेज अ प्राईम नंबर. ही एक मी स्टेटमेंट घेतली. ओके, then we have to check whether this one is possible or not. For first one, if n equal to 1, what is the value of this p of n?
43.
P of 1 is 1 plus 1 plus 41, which is 43. Whether 43 is prime?
Yes sir.
Is a prime. Next, if n equal to 2, then p of 2 will be 4 plus 2 plus 41, which is 47. Whether 47 is prime?
Yes.
This is again
Yes,
a
sir.
prime. If we take n equal to 5, then what is p of 5?
53.
25 plus 5 plus 41, which is 30 plus 41, 71. Whether 71 is prime?
Yes.
Yes sir.
Yes, it is again prime. Next number we will take n equal to 10. Then what is p of 10? 100 plus 10 plus 41, which is equal to 151. Whether this one is prime?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
n
sir.
प्राईम. मग मी यावरून म्हणू शकतो का कोणताही नंबर n जर मी घेतला तर दिलेली स्टेटमेंट p ऑफ n ही प्राईम नंबरच असेल.
Yes, sir.
म्हणू शकतो.
येस.
Let us take n equal to 40. What is p of 40 then? 40 square plus 40 plus 41. This can be written as 40 square plus 40 plus 41 can be written as 40 plus 1. Let us take the common 40 from these two. We get 40 into 40 plus 1. And this one can be written as 1 into 40 plus 1. Which is nothing but 40 plus 1 into 40 plus 1. Which is nothing but 41 into 41. What is the multiplication of 41 into 41?
16 seconds.
1681. Now tell me whether this 1681 is a prime number. For that, we have to first see what is a prime number. Prime number कशाला म्हणतात?
Divisor 2 असतात.
काय?
Divisor any number is divisor 2 म्हणजे 2 divisor.
आवाज येतो.
Only
भाग जातो
त्याचे-
आणि त्या संख्येत भाग जातो.
हा, येस.
त्या संख्येने किंवा 1 ने भाग जातो.
फॉर एक्झाम्पल एखादा प्राईम
Five.
नंबर
5.
5
Two.
त्याला फक्त 1 आणि 5 नच भाग जातो का?
हा.
Yes, sir.
का -1 आणि -5 न जात नाही का? मिळाले की मग
Answer change होता.
Prime number sir positive.
तुमची डेफिनेशन काय होती? असा एखादा नंबर हा माझा प्राईम नंबर कधी होईल जर त्याला फक्त 2 डिवायझर मिळाले. कोण? 1 आणि तो एलिमेंट स्वतः. पण इथं 1 हा माझा -1 ला इक्वल नाही, 5 माझा -5 ला इक्वल नाही. मग माझ्याकडे 2 दुसरे डिवायझर मिळाले ना 5 चे. मग त्या डेफिनेशन नुसार तर 5 प्राईम झाला नाही पाहिजे.
Only positive integers sir.
Yes, the element which has only positive divisors are 1 and that element itself. Then the corresponding element is a prime number. Negative साठी चेक करायचंच नाही. प्राईम नंबरची डेफिनेशन काय? It has only the positive divisors are and that element itself. फक्त आपल्याला चेक काय करायचे? त्याचे पॉझिटिव्ह डिवायझर चेक करायचे. ओके, मग या डेफिनेशन नुसार 1681 हा माझा प्राईम नंबर होईल का?
No, sir.
As it is a multiple of 41, it is nothing but another divisor of p of n is not a prime. ओके, म्हणजे यावरून मी म्हणू शकतो ना की काही ठराविक n साठी जर एखादी स्टेटमेंट जर ट्रू असेल तर ती प्रत्येक n साठी ट्रू आहे हे म्हणू शकत नाही ना. मग त्यासाठी हा माझा पर्टिक्युलर एक्झाम्पल असेल. ठीक आहे.
हो सर.